All right, good morning if you're out there. Sorry for the slight delay. You know, dogs, how they can be sometimes, especially mine. How y'all doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hopefully y'all having a good one because, mine's just started, but I was up for a little while, off and on. Old man issues. Oh, so, yeah. I'm not going to, I don't have a regular show planned for this morning. I'm just going to play random tracks. Random Track Wednesday. Oh. We haven't, let's just start with this one.
Only two patient eyes to stare out of the canvas.
Oh, wrong thing. Let's do this again. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. I'm really starting it out here. Where was it? Oh yeah, here it is. Faded Pictures. Oh.
Only two patient eyes to stare out of the canvas, all the rest. The warm green gown, the small hands pressed, light in the lap, the braided hair. That must have made the sweet low brow so earnest centuries ago, when someone saw it change and glow. All faded, just the eyes burn now. I dare say people pass and pass before the blistered little frame, and dingy work without a name stuck in behind its square of glass. But I left Raphael just to come drink these eyes of hers, to think away the stains and blurs, and make all new again and well. Only for tears my head will bow, because they're on my heart's last wall. Scarce one tint left to tell it all. A picture keeps its eyes somehow.
Well, good morning. Seems to me right now, according to this, you're probably the only person watching me right now. So how's it going this morning, Caddy? Yes, I know it's a Wednesday. So we're going to play Okay, because that's the on right here. Let's go here. Let's play one from a while back. Oh, all the way back February 15th. Inskeep Road, Patrick Kavanaugh.
The bicycles go by in twos and threes. There's a dance in Billy Brennan's barn tonight. And there's the half-talk code of mysteries, and the wink and elbow language of delight. 8:30, and there is not a spot upon a mile of road, no shadow thrown that might turn out a man or woman not. A footfall tapping secrecies of stone. I have what every poet hates, in spite of all the solemn talk of contemplation. Oh, Alexander Selkirk knew the plight of being king and government and nation. A road, a mile of kingdom. I am king of banks and stones and every blooming thing. The bicycles go by in twos and threes. There's a dance in Billy Brennan's barn tonight. And there's the half-talk code of mysteries, and the wink and elbow language of delight. Eight, and there is not a spot upon a mile of road, no shadow thrown that might turn out a man or a woman not. A footfall tapping secrecies of stone. Oh, a footfall tapping secrecies of stone. I have what every poet hates, in spite of all the solemn talk of contemplation. Oh, Alexander Selkirk knew the plight of being king and government and nation. A road, a mile of kingdom. I am king of banks and stones and every blooming thing.
That was actually pretty cool. You've already had 2 coffees and eating a crunchy peanut butter on toast. Cool. My first one too. Okay, I'd recommend some hydration in between those two. But how y'all doing this morning? I'm doing okay. It's just a free play Wednesday. We're going back to old stuff that we hadn't heard in a while. Like this D.H. Lawrence one, the man with the mother issues himself. The man with the mommy issues, D.H. Lawrence, the bride.
My love looks like a girl tonight, but she is old. The plaits that lie along her pillow are not gold, but threaded with filigree silver and uncanny cold. She looks like a young maiden, since her brow is smooth and fair. Her cheeks are very smooth, her eyes are closed, she sleeps a rare. Still winsome sleep, so still and so composed. Nay, but she sleeps like a bride, and dreams her dreams of perfect things. She lies at last, the darling in the shape of her dream, and her dead mouth sings by its shape, like the thrushes in clear evenings. She sleeps like a bride, and dreams her dreams of perfect things. She lies at last, the darling in the shape of her dream, and her dead mouth sings by its shape, like the thrushes in clear.
Yes, I think I got a couple more hours from when I was up in between. So yeah, I'm doing okay. It's going to be, I'm probably going to have to get more of this later. But luckily, today's class day, so there ain't nothing going on really. No, not that I know of, not that I can think of right now. So go to school, come back home. But what do you think so far? We're just playing stuff we haven't heard in a while. Wow, I can't believe this one was from a long time ago, I think. No, I don't want to play that one. I have to go back and re-listen to that one because I think we got a different one for that. Okay, here. Butterfly on the Rock. Irving Layton.
The large yellow wings, black fringe were motionless. Yes, they say the soul of a dead person will settle like that on the still face. But I thought the rock has borne this. This butterfly is the rock's grace. It's most obstinate. birds, yellow wings, black fringe were motionless. They say the soul of a dead person will settle like that on a still face. But I thought the rock has borne this. This butterfly is the rock's grace. Its most obstinate and secret desire to be a thing alive may manifest. Forgot were the two shattered porcupines I had seen die in the bleak forest. Pain is unreal, death an illusion. There is no death in all the land. I heard my voice cry and brought my hand down on the butterfly and felt the rock move beneath my hand. I heard my voice cry and brought my hand down on the butterfly and felt the rock move beneath my hand.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm feeling a little cynical this morning. Oh, boy. But I don't know if I'll play cynical music, but we might. I don't know. Interesting yet unfortunate things happening in my life sometimes, I think. I don't know. Let's see here. We play this one every once in a while. Let's play it again.
I met the bishop on the road, and much said he and I. Those breasts are flat and falling now. Those veins must soon be dry. Live in a heavenly mansion, not in some foul sty. Fair and foul are near of kin, and fair needs foul, I cried. My friends are gone, but that's the truth. No grave, no bed denied. Learned in bodily lowliness and in the heart's pride. A woman can be proud and stiff when on love intent, but love is pitched his mansion in the place of excrement. For nothing can be sold that has not been rent. When on love intent, but love has pitched his mansion in the place of excrement. For nothing can be sold or whole that has not been the malice that marks each word, each sign. Oh, enemies fly and serpentine. Uncoil thee from the waking man. Uncoil thee from the waking man. Do I hold the past thus firm and fast? Yet doubt if the future hold I can. This path so soft to pace shall lead through the magic of May to herself indeed, or narrow if needs the house must be. Outside are the storms and strangers, we all close, safe, warm, sleep. I and she, I and she. This path so soft a pace shall lead through the magic of May to herself indeed. Oh, narrow it needs the house must be. Outside are the storms and strangers, we all close, safe, warm, sleep. I and she, I and she, I and she.
Good morning, Jennifer. Kind of caught me in a cynical mood. So I guess it's going to be heavy stuff for hump day. Heavy stuff for hump day, huh? Here we go.
Nothing to do but work, nothing to eat but food, nothing to wear but clothes to keep one from going nude, nothing to breathe but air, quick as a flash is gone, nowhere to fall but off, nowhere to stand but on. Nothing to comb but hair, nowhere to sleep but in bed, nothing to weep but tears, nothing to bury but dead, nothing to sing but songs. Ah, well, alas, alack, nowhere to go but out, nowhere to come but back, nothing to see but sights, nothing to quench but thirst, nothing to have but what we've got. Thus through life we are cursed. Nothing to strike but a gate. Everything moves that goes. Nothing at all but common sense can ever withstand these woes. life, we are cursed. Nothing to strike but a gate. Everything moves that goes. Nothing at all but common sense can ever withstand these woes. Nowhere to go but out. Nowhere to come but back. Nothing to see but sights. Nothing to quench but thirst. Nothing to have but what we've got. 'Cause through life we are cursed. Oh, we are cursed.
Yeah, that one's actually a pretty great one, and that's what it came up with originally from around back. Yeah, I didn't even have to mess with that one. You caught me in a mood, Amy. I'm feeling a little cynical on this hump day, so we're playing heavy stuff. Heavy stuff on a hump day. Like, let me get to it. Let's see. This is in the heavy metal folder, so we haven't heard it in a while. Oh, from not too long ago, A Bouquet, Henry Timrod.
Take first a cowslip, then an asphodel, a bridal rose, some snowy orange flowers, a lily next, and by its spotless bell, place the bright iris, darling of the showers. Set gold nasturtiums, elder blooms between, and heartsease to the orchies marry sweetly. Then with red pinks and slips of evergreen, you will possess all folded up discreetly in one bouquet that none but you may know. The name I love beyond all names below.
third coffee made. I'm almost done with my first and probably only for the day. Yeah, life events and just stuff, and a lot of the existential shit going on. Yeah, stuff I don't want to talk about at the moment. My dear departed uncle, he died, oh my lord, 20-some years ago. All he drank was coffee and smoked cigarettes. He was a chain smoker. Coffee. He died of lung cancer. Yet there are people like him that live to be 90 or more. Yeah, I used to not drink coffee regularly, and then not just doing the show. It's just, I don't know, become a ritual kind of in the morning. How are you doing, Sophia? Don't worry, I'm going to play one for you here in a little bit, but right now, is it in here? Oh, no, it's in the other one. We'll find it. We're playing heavy music today. We haven't heard, and stuff we haven't heard in a while. We haven't heard this one in a while. Marianne Moore's The Fish.
Wade through black jade of the crow blue mussel shells. One keeps adjusting the ash heaps, opening and shutting itself like an injured fan. The barnacles which and cross the side of the wave cannot hide. Therefore the submerged shafts of the sun split like spun glass, move themselves with spotlight swiftness into the crevices, in and out, illuminating. The water drives a wedge of iron through the iron edge of the cliff, whereupon the stars pink, rice grains ink, bespattered jellyfish, crabs like green lilies, and submarine toadstools slide each on the other. External marks of abuse are present on this defiant edifice. All the physical features of a sodden lack of corniced dynamite grooves, burns, and hatchet strokes. These things stand out on it. The chasm side is dead. Dead. Repeated. Evidence has proved that it can live on what cannot revive its youth. The sea grows old in it.
might need to remember to run that one through 4.5. All right, I have to address this. Just reading that makes me sick to my stomach. I'd take one sip and probably have to run right for the freaking toilet. Yeah, it sounds a bit excessive, but give it a go. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't try it. Oh, yeah, at least give it a sip. Although I don't think much of the KK coffee grounds used. That didn't help, though. I drank enough of it, though, through my ship. KK coffee? No. I get whatever's cheapest, or the Folgers they usually serve down at the store. That's what this is. All right, I'm going to play a few more. Yeah. Or take some. Well, yeah, I don't doubt it. That makes sense. You know. Yeah, the few meds I do take don't interfere with my coffee intake. All right. Here, this is always a good one.
Banish air from air, divide light if you dare. They'll meet. Wild cubes in a drop, or pellets of shape. Fit films cannot annul, odors return whole force flame. And with a blonde push over your impotence, flit steam. Air from air, divide light if you dare. They'll meet. Wild cubes in a drop, or pellets of shape. Fit films cannot annul, odors return whole force flame. And with a blonde push over your impotence, flit steam. And with a blonde push over your impotence, flit steam. They'll meet wild cubes in a drop, or pellets
what did I miss here? Because I had to go. uh, okay, here. That's where I was. Donuts was your thing before, during, and after when you worked there. Yeah, for some reason, my rhetoric professor emailed about what our favorite donuts were. I think I'm going to have donuts in class today. I don't know. I told him what my favorite donut place was in Conway, and he was like, "Yep, that's the one I'm going to." So I'm like, "Cool." I only drink my own coffee. I don't like outside coffee unless they offer chocolate almond milk. Okay. If I'm ever, I don't know, you'll that was my uncle. Oh, yeah. Increased heart rate can be scary, especially if it's, taking meds. Okay. Independent coffee houses are the best for getting good coffee, and rather than the big franchises. Yeah, there's one called M's Daily Dose that's in Greenbrier. I go to every once in a while. They got a good Irish cream one. Like, I don't know if they call it the Luck of the Irish or something or other. But again, and also Doc's down in Pickles Gap, they have a good one too. And how you doing, Cricket? How is it going? I have not been to Starbucks in a long time. It's too expensive. Good morning, Cricket. Yes, we are doing a metal a heavy metal hump day because I am in a cynical mood because of life and other things. Okay, yeah, I got to actually get some Baileys. I got that. I got the regular Irish in my freezer, but a good Irish coffee is not good unless you have both. I wouldn't put the Irish cream in the freezer. I'd put that in the fridge. I'm filled with nougat. My breakfast used to be 3 nougat donuts and 2 coffees. Yeah, I could see where that would be awesome there. The drink is Costa. Don't know that one. So everybody's saying. Yes, yum. Costa. I've got some more there. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to 7-Eleven. They kind of all disappeared around here. Oh, Krispy Kreme style donuts. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do have some good stuff there. Okay, so we're still talking about African beans, Ethiopian coffee. I have not been, like I said, I have not been to Starbucks in ages. As a matter of fact, it's been a couple years, and I didn't even buy it. My buddy bought it. All right. Tom Hortons. I've been to a Tom Hortons. Their food is awful. Yeah, yes, of course, for their pumpkin spice and peppermint lattes. All right, I'm going to play a couple more, and then I got to go to school. So, yeah, it's going to be, I don't know, I got reading to do, of course. All right. Let's do this other Emily Dickinson now, shall we?
a formal feeling comes. The nerves sit ceremonious like tombs. The stiff hard questions, was it he that bore? And yesterday was centuries before. The feet mechanical go round a wooden way of ground or error art regardless grown a quartz contentment like a stone. This is the hour of lead. Remembered if outlived as freezing persons. Recollect the snow, first chill, then stupor, then the letting go. Then the letting go. This is the hour of lead. This is the hour of lead.
We're going to have to play that one again. I like that one. Okay, right here. I'm not a coffee snob per se. I like a good coffee. I'm a beer snob. You know, I'm not one of the. I've never been much on alcohol. Anyways, you know, my thing's the 420. So yeah, but I do like a good coffee. Yes, I would be jealous too. Oh, this. Oh, okay. Well, let's go up here first. It seems like that would clean you out and speed you up at the same time. Okay, a lavender powder. And, oh yeah, here. Hey, I'm not surprised someone hasn't distilled the caffeine out and made a store. Yeah. Might be a might be a cottage industry. I don't know. Yes, we are all jealous. All right, I'm playing one more, and then I gotta go. This is one we definitely have not heard in a while, and it's short. In the meantime, y'all have an awesome day. Thanks for spending a little bit of your morning with me. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with a regular show. If not, we'll play some more. It depends on what mood I'm in. Yes, but I'm definitely in a freaking cynical mood this morning. So I'm going to play this one. Here we go. Folder will show up. It's gyroscope. It'll play.
This admirable gadget, when it is wound on a string and spun with steady force, maintains its balance on most any smooth surface, pleasantly humming as it goes. It is whirled not on a constant course, but still stands in unshivering integrity for quite some time, meaning nothing perhaps, but being something agreeable to watch. A silver nearly silence, gleaming a still, nests out of speed, composing unity from spin, so that its hollow spaces seem solids of light, until it wobbles and begins to whine, and then with a nod lunge, eccentric and reckless, it skids away and drops dead into its own skeleton.
All right. You guys have a good day too. I'm pretty sure I'll see some of y'all this evening this afternoon after I get done with school and stuff. Lots of reading and stuff to do the next couple days. So I'll be back for a regular show tomorrow. Either 6 new poets, poems and stuff. Or just playing some because I don't gotta go anywhere tomorrow. No, I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow. Yes, a day to buckle down and get homework done. TTFN, y'all have a good one. Yeah, no cutting corners on quality once you got hooked on good stuff. All right, I will see y'all later. TTFN. Bye, everybody. I suppose it'll get better. Or it'll get worse. Who knows? This life, what did they say? This life that we are cursed? Oh, boy.